Now, the Messiah, as the ideal man of God, he touches the very nature of the woman as a creation of God. That's one thing that these verses relate to, how he affected women. So the act of women cutting their hands in amazement could relate to the Messiah's presence and vast teachings on the divine nature of the woman, which enable women to release the pain of suppression and oppression brought about by a satanic world that dishonors, disrespects, abuses, and enslaves women to the sexual appetites of societies ruled by demented men. So this bears on the great connotation of seduction, or on the greater connotation of seduction. What does seducing mean? Which is integrated into the diabolical culture of this satanic world. Now, no one can argue against the fact that the popular dress or attire of women in the Western world is seductive. I think we can all agree with that. Now, even if you're a woman and you say, I'm going to wear what I want to wear, and the man needs to control himself, you can't look in the mirror and not admit that if you're scantily dressed, that attire is not seductive. You can at least say amen to that. So women show more of their body parts and physical forms than men, which would seem odd in a highly civilized world since women have more body parts that incite sexual attraction than do men. So in the Holy Quran, the initial responsibility of the Messiah is to encourage women to cover themselves with modest attire. Now again, we're still on the narrative of Joseph. This is part of parsing that scene of the women cutting their hands. Now it states in the Holy Quran regarding the Messiah's instructions, or Allah instructs the Messiah as such. O Prophet, tell thy wives and thy daughters and the women of believers to let down upon them their overgarments. This is more proper so that they may be known and not be given trouble. And Allah is ever forgiving, merciful. So the MGT, or Muslim Girls Training Class of the Lost Foundation of Islam, represents the Messiah's implementation of this divine command. And this divine class for women is not confined to black women only. It is for all women in North America, black, brown, red, yellow, white. And that's according to the Supreme Wisdom lessons given to us by Master Fard Muhammad. So this bears on the true essence of the domestic life, which is the divine reformation and elevation of all women.